Max Iheanachor, Steelers' first-round OT, looks the part during first day in pads. LATROBE, PA, for offensive tackle Max Iheanachor, practicing without pads is like playing football in pajamas. On Monday, it was finally time to wake up to the real action. "I want to see his feet," Coach Mike McCarthy said before practice. "I want to see the athletic ability come out. The speed of the game in helmet practices is full speed more in space. But let's see how it goes in the phone booth." Advertisement Superman isn't coming out of that phone booth just yet, but Iheanachor's first practice in pads showed why the Steelers made him a first-round pick.
Love watermelon but hate the sticky cutting mess? This compact 2-in-1 tool slices neat cubes and flips into a retractable fork for easy serving at parties, picnics, or home. Want to get the best verified deal and see full details? Visit grabdeal.us/3 right now.
His lateral agility and length, in particular, were evident. During one-on-one drills, Iheanachor forced Jack Sawyer to the outside for a win. Later, the right tackle used his leverage to keep Alex Highsmith at bay. Iheanachor also kept the pocket clean during the 2-minute drill, often holding off Sawyer. The first-round pick wasn't perfect. Highsmith did beat him early and inside on one rep, and it's still extremely early in camp, but Iheanachor produced more good than bad. Thinking back to Broderick Jones' first day in pads a few years ago, Iheanachor is off to a much more encouraging start. "I feel good, but always got to go back and watch the film and always find something to get better at," Iheanachor said. The Steelers suggested during OTAs that they were willing to take a patient approach with Iheanachor, who will need plenty of refinement to hit his ceiling. Through most of camp, he has been working at right tackle with the second-team offense, while Dylan Cook gets the first-team reps. However, Iheanachor has occasionally been sprinkled into first-team situations, including on Monday when the entire starting offensive line was intact, with Iheanachor in place of Cook. It benefits Iheanachor that the Steelers' talented group of outside linebackers features a number of different body types and playing styles, from the small and speedy Nick Herbig to the thick and physical Highsmith. As he works to get up to speed, Iheanachor has been sitting next to 2024 first-round pick Troy Fautanu in meetings. "I'm just always picking his brain," Iheanachor said. "Going on year 3, he's seen a lot more than me and played more." Advertisement beyond Iheanachor, the rest of the young offensive line looks stout. Zach Frazier, who has been on a Pro Bowl trajectory from his first day as a rookie, continues to shine. During one-on-one drills, Herbig tried a spin move against the center. Frazier stopped the outside linebacker in his tracks, while the rest of the line laughed at the attempt. Later, Frazier out-leveraged Cameron Hayward and pulled the veteran defensive lineman to the turf. The Steelers are still in the ramp-up phase of camp and were limited to 105 minutes. As the week continues, the intensity will increase. Thursday and Friday will be the first time we really get to have what I would call a true training camp practice, 2.5 hours and in pads, McCarthy said. Search for safety depth continues. McCarthy said the Steelers are trying to be smart about the way they work Deshaun Elliott back into action following the safety's season-ending injury. Elliott has been in uniform for every practice, but has not been a part of many 11-on-11 drills. His absence has underscored the team's ongoing search for safety depth. During OTAs, Sebastian Castro got the first-team reps alongside Jaquin Brisker. Day 1 in camp, Darnell Savage got a shot. Then, Jack Henderson on Friday, followed by rookie Robert Spears-Jennings on Saturday. Over the weekend, the Steelers added another candidate in veteran safety Rayshon Jenkins. In a corresponding move, the Steelers cut Savage. "A lot of respect for what Jenkins has done in this league," McCarthy said. "Frankly, his style of play fits the way we want to play. Veteran additions this time of year, you're fortunate." McCarthy acknowledged that the depth chart behind Elliott and Brisker remains fluid. On Monday, Spears-Jennings again worked primarily with the first team. Spears-Jennings ran the fastest 40 of any safety at the combine and has a nearly 6'2" frame. Those high-end measurables could make him a standout on special teams, which is significant considering McCarthy pinpointed the third phase of the game as an important consideration for this spot on the depth chart. Finding a reliable player to back up Brisker and Elliott isn't the Steelers' only concern at the position. Stylistically, the Steelers have a number of versatile safeties. However, Elliott, Brisker, and Jenkins are all at their best closer to the line of scrimmage in a strong safety role. Aside from maybe Jalen Ramsey, who the team envisions as the nickel corner, there isn't a great free safety candidate. Advertisement, the point is well made, McCarthy said when asked the surplus of strong safety body types. It's definitely something that we're looking at. Pads on, fullback in the Steelers operated primary out of 11 one back, 1 tight end, and 12 personnel, 1 back, 2 tight ends through the first week of camp. But when they ramped up the physicality on Monday, the personnel groupings also evolved. Of the first 6 plays of practice, 2 featured 21 personnel, 2 backs, 1 tight end, with rookie Riley Nowakowski in at fullback. While the fullback is extinct in some corners of the NFL, McCarthy is one of the coaches who still believes in the value of a blocking back. Monday was Nowakowski's most noticeable day as a Steeler. In addition to his reps as a true fullback, he also aligned on the wing as a tight end in a variety of first and second team situations. Wilson in base, the Steelers' inside linebacker rotation, is worth watching through training camp. While Patrick Queen will be on the field for nearly 100% of snaps and Peyton Wilson fits stylistically in the nickel as a rangy, coverage linebacker, the question is, who lines up next to Queen in the base? On Monday, Wilson got that opportunity. While he has elite speed for a player at his position, he's still working to prove himself as a 3-down player. He'll be a player to continue to watch in pads to see if he's made enough progress to become reliable on run downs. Meanwhile, Cole Holcomb and Carson Bruner took the second-team reps. Malik Harrison has slid all the way down the depth chart and could be a cut candidate. 2-minute drill, Aaron Rodgers led the Steelers down the field methodically during the 2-minute drill. On first and goal from the 9-yard line, he nearly found Roman Wilson for a spinning TD in the back of the end zone. However, Wilson's feet came down out of bounds. A few plays later, Rodgers threw a pass intended for running back Rico Dowdle that was intercepted by Queen. Howard, who threw an interception last week during his first shot at the 2-minute drill, had a better result this time. He led the Steelers into field goal range. The QB rotation has not changed since the beginning of camp. Rodgers, obviously, is the starter, followed by Mason Rudolph, Howard, and then Drew Aller.